When the Allies launched their daring invasion of Sicily in July 1943, codenamed Operation Husky, it marked a crucial turning point in World War II. The campaign opened the door for the Allied advance into mainland Italy and helped weaken Axis powers in Europe. While the invasion involved massive military planning, naval power, and airborne assaults, one unlikely group played a surprisingly vital role behind the scenes: the Mafia. Though often associated with crime and lawlessness, the Mafia's complex network and local knowledge proved to be a valuable asset to the Allied forces during the invasion of Sicily. This unlikely alliance offers a fascinating glimpse into how war sometimes makes strange bedfellows. The context: Sicily under fascist rule. Before the invasion, Sicily was tightly controlled by Benito Mussolini's fascist regime, which maintained power through military presence and local collaborators. However, the fascists' control over rural Sicily was fragile. The Mafia, deeply embedded in Sicilian society for centuries, operated semi-autonomously, influencing politics, economy, and everyday life, often with brutal tactics. During Mussolini's reign, the Mafia was suppressed aggressively in an attempt to consolidate fascist power. But this repression fostered resentment and made many Sicilians secretly sympathetic to the Allies. The Allies recognized the Mafia's influence. As the Allied command planned Operation Husky, intelligence officers realized that gaining local support and minimizing resistance would be crucial. The Mafia's extensive knowledge of the terrain, its network of contacts, and influence over the Sicilian population made them potential allies. U.S. intelligence, including figures like Charles "Lucky" Luciano, a famous Mafia boss imprisoned in the U.S., sought to leverage Mafia connections to aid the invasion. Luciano reportedly provided the Allies with information about Mafia networks and suggested contacts in Sicily. Mafia's role in the invasion. Intelligence gathering. The Mafia supplied critical information about Axis defenses, troop movements, and local terrain. Their familiarity with secret routes, caves, and rural communities helped Allied forces navigate Sicily's complex landscape. Facilitating local support. Mafia leaders encouraged Sicilian civilians to support the Allies or at least refrain from assisting fascist forces. This undermined fascist authority and eased the advance of Allied troops. Sabotage and resistance. In some areas, Mafia operatives disrupted fascist communications and supply lines. Their sabotage activities, though limited, complemented military operations and added to the confusion of Axis defenders. Maintaining order post-invasion. After the initial invasion, Allied forces faced the challenge of stabilizing Sicily. The Mafia's local influence was sometimes used to maintain order and prevent widespread chaos in the power vacuum left by fleeing fascists. Controversy and consequences. The alliance between the Allies and the Mafia was pragmatic but controversial. While the Mafia's assistance was valuable, it also re-empowered criminal networks that had long exploited Sicilian society. After the war, the Mafia resurged in Sicily, regaining control over many areas and engaging in illegal activities for decades to come. This legacy complicated post-war Italian politics and law enforcement efforts. Conclusion: a complex chapter in World War II history. The Mafia's role in the Allied invasion of Sicily reveals how complex and multifaceted wartime alliances can be. In a conflict defined by ideology and global stakes, pragmatic decisions sometimes meant working with unexpected partners. By providing intelligence, facilitating local cooperation, and disrupting fascist control, the Mafia helped smooth the path for one of the most significant Allied operations in the European theater. Their involvement remains a fascinating, if controversial, footnote in the story of World War II, a reminder that history often unfolds in unexpected ways.